Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover 5 non-mutant options that I found to be fairly effective against Yelena Belova. We're just going to jump right into it. Yelena Belova is going to be predominantly found in short to medium form content, Alliance War Battleground, stuff like that. So I figured it probably makes sense to make a video showing off 5 champions I believe to be pretty solid for Yelena, not in the mutant class. Because in the mutant class there are, probably 5 off the top of my head. Gentle, Onslaught, Dazzler. No, I'm sorry. Gentle, Onslaught, Deadpool, Mr. Sinister, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Dust. Those 5 in the mutant class are like really good for Yelena. Onslaught and Mr. Sinister specifically are fantastic. But there are other options for Yelena, other effective options. I do want to make that clear. Any character can fight Yelena. There is no restriction to fighting Yelena. It's just there are some characters that are going to take a lot longer to fight her than others, and I've found some characters that aren't, the absolute fastest in the entire game, but are consistent and have a lot of ways around the mechanics that Yelena sort of deploys to prevent damage being dealt to her. So Bastion just completely annihilated that fight fairly well. We had some health left over from the burst damage, from the critical hits going through our block, but the regen was going to cover us and top us up if the fight would have lasted longer. So now I have Tigra, and I will say that out of all 5 champions here, I think Tigra is probably the least consistent. That doesn't make her the worst by far. I am telling you that right now. Tigra is definitely a good option for Yelena, but in a matchup like this where it's maybe short form, you don't have boosts for like Alliance War or, a power back boost, I think she's the least consistent, but she's still very, very good. So as long as you are missing that special 1 or special 2, again, depending on the matchup, and heavy countering it, you can get off 1 to 2 special 2s, definitely 1, and 2 if you're pretty good, and like you get fairly lucky with Yelena playing ball. Tigra definitely works. Like, I could have for sure gotten this fight down in a single sense rotation if Yelena was a little more cooperative at the beginning of the fight. But because she wasn't, I now have to wait out some of the reversal mechanics and like that impact passive from throwing your special 1. Pro tip, throwing the relic allows you to bypass the reversal for just a couple of your combo hits, so make sure you're doing that when you're fighting Yelena if you're not in a situation where you're nuking her down before the reversal comes into play. But overall, I think Tigra is good for Yelena. You just have to play it very well and just hope that she's willing to cooperate with you early on in the match, because if she is, then you can definitely get this fight down in like 2 special 2s and probably 2 special 1s. So moving on to the third option, non-mutant option, I should say. This is Venom. So I want to make something clear at the beginning of this fight. This is a rank disparity matchup. The first 2 fights were both rank 4 versus rank 4. This is rank 3 versus rank 4. So punching up a little bit, which you're going to notice in the beginning of the fight, that the punching up definitely is felt, but as Venom gets going, it's not going to be as much of a factor going forward. And I definitely think that a rank 4 Venom would handle this fight a hell of a lot better. So Venom has that magic damage over time effect that allows him to bypass a lot of the damage restriction that Yelena puts on her opponent. So damage over time, bursts of damage that are not tied to like special hits, those are your friends when you're using the Yelena or when you're fighting Yelena. So Bastion, Venom with the damage over time from the bleed, Tigra, another option that I'm going to show you in just a second here after the Venom fight, Gladiator, who is ironically in this video. You'll see him, I think he's the next fight actually, either the next fight or the last fight, but a spoiler alert, Gladiator is one of the characters in this video just because of how well he does for Yelena. But now that Venom is ramped up, we are basically killing her. Like, she's almost dead, and again with some better RNG, with a rank disparity change, so Venom is rank 4 and Yelena is rank 4, this fight would have probably been over by now, and if not over, it would have been basically done by the time she triggers her elimination mode. But even so, the damage over time ticks her away, and that's a no damage taken Yelena fight with a rank 3 Venom. Rank 4 probably shaves around 15 to 20 seconds off. But now, we've got some really solid options to finish off the video, one of them being Gladiator. So, Gladiator, the one caveat with using Gladiator against Yelena is if she triggers her burst damage during the special attacks while you're hitting her, you will take a bit of damage. But honestly, it is totally worth it because Gladiator gets this fight done fast. Even if you finish the fight with like 85% health, she's done in 40-ish seconds, which is crazy. I mean, look at this burst damage, right? I'm going to take some hits, take some burst damage and some critical hits, but one special one of Yelena, and she's already down below 30%. All I need to do is throw one more special one of my own, and, wait till she throws it, dash in, and there goes Yelena with Gladiator. That was really solid, and I can definitely see people loving to use Gladiator for Yelena. But the last option I have here is Okoye. Now, Okoye is rank 4. I will say that Gladiator fight was with a rank 3 Gladiator, so I can't even imagine what a rank 4 Gladiator could do. But this fight is rank 4 versus rank 4, and Okoye, much like Venom, much like Tigra, has the burst damage and the damage over time to bypass a lot of the damage mitigation Yelena brings to the table. Okoye is just such an incredible attacker. It's kind of insane how well Okoye does in just any situation you throw her at. Serpent, Dark Phoenix, Yelena, even Zola played in a like proper way, and some like lucky heavy counters. You can get Zola down with Okoye in like 50 seconds, not even. So Okoye is just so crazy. She's so good, and I mentioned in a video either that came out before this one or after this one that Bullseye will be my first skill at rank 4. Well, whenever I can take up another skill champion, Okoye is going to be my next one. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.